Yo, 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 how's it going? We're in Max Aragon Jr.'s account doing a takeover today. It is a sweet little roster, and we're struggling with progress. Max Aragon says, I've been doing Demon Lord, Chimera, recently did one Key Hydra easy, but I've just been trying to use my best champions to sort of brute force progression, nothing strategic. The most strategic I've done is using Allure and Farkin and Fire Knight. So we have some dungeon progress, we have some faction wars progress, Doom Tower and Curse City. Very sweet. It's hard and normal. Alright. Dude, for a level 55 account, I think you're doing fantastic. You have a good set of champions, and I will orient you as to which ones I'm seeing here that are starving for an upgrade. Don't forget to use my promo link to get yourself a free legendary Raphma tab, as well as the epics Takeover, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. And that is all you have to do to get your free legendary Raphma tab, as well as to Gore, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up in progress. So don't miss out and click on my link right now. Now I do want to see how your level 60s are built first. This is a good to Honorok. These are some good speeds. Good job! That is a fantastic build. She's probably serving you great in dungeons with the increased speed, with the block buffs, decreased speed, and the many continuous heals that she places on her A1. She also comes with a cleanse fantastic champion. You've pulled a Prince Kaimar, which is fantastic. You have managed to take his A3 to a 6-turn cooldown. This is also fantastic. You are still yet to book out this A2. That's okay. Since you started, you might as well go ahead and you book it completely. This on a 3-turn cooldown is amazing crowd control, and it's really gonna help your survivability. I'm sure you use your Prince Kaimar not just in your dungeon teams, but also in arena. Let's see the speed. Ooh, he is a little slow, but maybe you built him that way on purpose? There are two ways to go about a Prince Kaimar. If you're gonna use him as a reset champion, to reset the cooldowns of everybody's skills after the first time of using it. If you're trying to use him in speedrun teams, let's say, like I'm using mine in Spider, unbooked, unbuilt by the way, on purpose so that he can reset the cooldowns of all of the skills after my allies have used it once, and then they go at it again, and that's like a 2-shot, 3-shot type of team. But on the other hand, if your Prince Kaimar is fast, you first hit him with the A2, place to sleep, remove their buffs, and then you can reset the cooldowns of all of your allies' skills. This Deacon should also be fast. Yep, that is a good speed on Deacon. He could be a little faster, but I realize that we can't really do that for everyone with the kind of gear that you're getting early game. I understand it. Kale is with 100% crit rate, almost. Really good crit damage here. Some good attack percent, some good accuracy. I wonder if his poisons get resisted every once in a while. He could use with a little bit more accuracy, and that's gonna come from fully leveling up this banner. So you can get to that with the next gear enhancement. And Lenaril, a beautiful poisoner HP burner, and a really good pairing with Stock, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. You know I'm gonna talk about Stock the Broken. You can see it in my face, but Elenaril is a really good poisoner HP burner as well. A slight upgrade from Kale. I don't know if she's an upgrade from Frozen Banshee. She's an amazing poisoner, one of the best rare poisoners in the game, but Elenaril has some really good utility in Clam Boss and in Dragon, and I would even say in Ice Golem. HP burn that can be resisted. On her A1, on her A2, she's gonna place a 5% poison debuff on all enemies with an extra 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. If she crits, on her A3, she instantly activates all poison debuffs on all enemies. You've started booking her out, and I immediately want to stop you here. Who else have you attempted to start booking before it gets too late? Okay. So it's just Elenaril and Prince Kaimar from the legendaries that you're starting to book out. Finish your Kaimar and then proceed with your Elenaril, is what I'd say. Since you haven't booked her, and I don't know if she has a preset, let's see that. You could honestly use one of these presets for her. Whoever needs accuracy and crit damage, crit rate, she needs them both. Didn't see the accuracy here on Prince Kaimar. Some good accuracy. That's gonna land in most stages that you're tackling. Absolutely. No question. Okay, so a lot of level 50s here. A lot of level 50s. And Farkin is amazing too. Yep. Your Allure is at level 50, your Ugo is at level 50, your Cold Heart, Fane. These are some really good Demon Lord champions. I wonder how you're doing there. We're gonna go and see. Slow Fane, good accuracy, not good for much yet. He's gonna need some speed up here from the banners. I do want to see if you... Oh, you're getting some good... You're getting some good mythical gear here. Yeah, you have a solid understanding of how gear works, man. I don't have to correct your builds here. You don't have any wild shenanigans, like flat stats on the boots, etc. You are trying to match sets, which might be holding you back a little bit. Again, I would much rather prioritize in early game stats over sets, if you can help it, of course. It always helps to have a set. From what I'm seeing, you can comfortably farm stage 20 in most dungeons. Most of your gear on your champions is pretty much up to date. What you do have to work on, however, is bringing some of these good champions to level 60 so they can show off their true potential from the epics as soon as you can. Ugo and Allure and Fane. I noticed that you don't have a weekend champion. Let me just search it up here in the filter. Where is your weekend? Oh, stock. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I will. Fane is a budget weekend option. It comes under A3. It is a single target, but it's a triple hitter, and it also comes with decreased defense. This weekend, you're gonna need in Spider, you're gonna need in Demon Lord, but since stock has been on my mouth, let's talk about him. Stock synergizes with multiples of your champions on this roster. Let's refresh what he does. Double hitter, and each hit has a chance of increasing the duration of all poison and HP burn debuffs on the target by a turn. Synergizing with an Elenaril, synergizing with Farkin, and this HP burn here, and a poison. Synergizing with Chaos with his poisons, synergizing with Frozen Banshee and her poisons. You see where I'm getting with this. Synergizing with Prince Kaimar and his poisons. Let's proceed. Attacks all enemies twice. The first hit instantly activates one tick of all poison and HP burn debuffs on all enemies, and one tick of all continuous heals buffs on all allies. Synergizing with Hanurak. Let's proceed. The second hit has a 75% chance of destroying each target's max HP by 3% for each poison and HP burn debuff activated on them by this skill. That whole destroyed max HP stacks up to 60%, and then he fills the turn meters of all allies by 20%. This destruction of the enemy's max HP, and that's each target, it's going to carry you in some higher mid to end game content. Keep that in mind. He's gonna have utility forever on this account with the roster that you have and you've already invested in. A3 attacks all enemies, has a big chance of placing 2 5% poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. If any targets are under a burn, he places 3 of them and a weaken for 2 turns instead, and places 2 15% continuous heals buffs on all allies for 2 turns. He brings half of the clan boss mechanics that you need to tackle him just by himself. Pair him with another 1 or 2 poisoners, someone who also has an HP burn. That's why I would, if you're using Kale on your clan boss team, I would advise you to switch to an Elenaril for a little bit of HP burn. Now, if you do also have a Farkin on the team, you could pair with the Frozen Banshee instead of Elenaril, because you only want 1 burn on that team. You bring your stock, okay? 20% aura speed in all battles by 20%, by the way. All battles is important. Passive! And this doesn't concern you for clan boss, but the damage inflicted by poisons and HP burns will ignore block damage and unkillables. Whenever allies attack enemies with destroyed max HP, it increases the damage dealt by 10%. And if there are multiple champions on the team with the skill only, this one will activate. So you can also multi-purpose use them in arena as well. This stock, the broken, needs to be... How? When? How? You must have been a player from a while ago. Then how did you get to Hanurak? I'm very curious as to when you started playing the game, how long it's been since you came back to it, because the revival path is active, and how did you fuse stock or did you pull him? Because that is a fantastic hit on your account and you really do need to invest in him the moment you can. Next one on the list is Nekret the Great. What an amazing champion. And he's also very multi-purpose. You can use him in arena, you can use him in clan boss, you can use him in Fire Knight, and you will use him forever. Triple hitter with decreased attack on each hit. That can't be resisted. A2 has an ally attack. All allies under ally protection buffs will join the attack. Allies joining the attack will use their default skills, and then he gets an extra turn if no enemies are killed during this attack, which is something that will happen if you're, for example, tackling clan boss. He's gonna proc that extra turn, and if you're worried whether he does bring that ally protection, he does on his 8-3 with the block debuffs and a 25% strengthen on an ally for 3 turns. The ally protection buff cannot be removed. Passive number 1. Whenever an ally is attacked while under an ally protection placed by this champion, places a shield on that same ally equal to 30% of his max HP in the crits for 2 turns. Occurs only if the ally does not already have a shield buff placed by this champion. And you will find out about that in a second. He also decreases the cooldown of the champion's Legion of the Damn skill. It's this A2 here. By 2 turns if the shield is placed. Passive places block debuff, strengthen for 3 turns on the ally with the lowest max HP at the start of each round, important, and a 50% ally protection on them for how many? 6 whole turns that cannot be removed. And this is why this counterattack skill is actually fantastic. Build during the crit, also great in clan boss. And if you do want some more crowd control and these sleeps are not landing, or you just need a little bit more, right? This allure, oh, I already talked about allure, didn't I? Level 60 her, please, as soon as possible. She comes with the sleep as well on an AoE. And you do have decreased defense champions. If they're under decreased defense, the sleep is irresistible. And you have multiples. You have Ugo here, you have Deacon here, you have many that bring it. I wouldn't dilute your champion progress or building any further. Of course, the only rare really that you can focus on is Cold Heart. You've already built her out, so you just have to take her up to level 60. There's a lot of like just heavy lifting to be done on this account. A lot of grinding, a lot of just like pulling every... Oh, you have so many mystery shards. Use these for food, man. Just pull them, pull them, pull them. Auto-feed them in your champions. This is how I go about this. So you do have some champions too. Yeah, to work with. Okay, so this is how I do it. I take these 10 mystery shards. I open them up, right? Whatever happens here, happens. 10 tournament points. We go to the tavern. I pick my food that I'm currently leveling. Let's say this hound spawn. I click here on instant upgrade. I will remove, if I have some food that I'm working on, I'll remove. Depending on how many uncommons I have to work with and how much time I have, I'll either leave them or I'll use them straight up as food like this, and I'll just click instant upgrade, and that saves me so much of my time. Makes upgrading champions much quicker. Good job on keeping your brews. You know you can use some of these, right? You know you're allowed to, right? You can use some of these brews for champion trainings for fast points, and that way you'll get through a lot more of these champions. Don't be afraid to use rares for chickens, even some epics though. Right now, oh, this Yaga, for example, is a chicken. I will totally feed him in someone that really needs it. I see that I see that you're working on some, and I see that you have some fusibles as well. You're on the right track, man. Okay, I know you haven't gotten Arbiter yet. I saw. But this is the main thing that you really should be focusing on right now. Get your Arbiter as soon as possible. Go along these progress missions. Just get them done. They're gonna take you through the natural game progression. You're gonna be stuck at some, and that is also very normal. And now the mission is asking you to upgrade an affinity bonus to level 7, and I want to see how you're doing with that. You're so close! You actually have one more node here on the Void Accuracy, and I'm assuming that's for your Tuhanarok. Kidding her particularly with this one. But you're gonna need some medals. Let's see your arena team and if we can improve something on it. Who do we beat? Who do we have on this team? Aha. So, we have Sleep. We have Tuhanarok's increased speed, increased attack, block buffs, important. Debuff Cleanse. Kale is your nuker, and Kaimar as your arena lead, and Deacon as your actual lead. He's actually Tuhanarok will be the first one to hit on your team. She's the fastest one on your account, and he's a little backwards. It's a little backwards. It should either be Deacon or Kaimar. Because the point of it is the Deacon should go first with the A3, fill your turn meters by 15, decrease the enemy turn meter by 15, get an extra turn, place a decreased defense. I do want to see how it performs. I want to get a general idea of who's how. Tuhanarok first, Deacon second, or yeah, actually, yeah. And then Kaimar goes last. Actually, this works, yeah. If you use the cooldown first, this works. Okay. I think we can outspeed this team as well. Try it on auto. Oh, they interrupted us. Buff strip now with Kaimar. Can we? They just killed their nuker. We also, here on in Arena, it's advisable that you have at least one reviver, and we don't. And that's a little scary. If this Kaimar was the fastest one on this team, we could have gotten rid of this Deacon here. Rector. I don't know if Rector would help you with sustainability a little bit. I saw that you do have her built. But see, this is where the conflict happens. Your Prince Kaimar and your Deacon, they're conflicting, and one is taking up space. Because technically this Kaimar, he lands the reset cooldown sometimes when they don't interrupt you speed-wise. And your Tahanara can only increase your speed so much, but the difference between her and Deacon is a little bit big. So by the time Deacon gets to take a turn and increase your turn meters, it might be a little too late. Try to bring this Deacon a little bit more up in speed. 250? If you can hit 250, that'll be fantastic. You can switch this 5-star to a 6-star boot. Of course, you'll have to rate for some speed for it. You can switch this chest plate. He doesn't need the accuracy, does he? A little bit for the decreased defense and the leech. But that is overkill! You can switch this chest plate to an HP chest plate double roll in speed. Maybe a little bit of accuracy in there, so you don't lose it entirely. If you can find a banner with the double speed roll here, that would also be great. This shield rolled a little weirdly as well in the crit damage, but it has some in accuracy and defense, which is nice. It's a good shield, it's just this double crit damage roll could have been double speed. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you'll be stuck in this on this arena mission for a little while. I just want to help you get there faster. Demon Lord Ultra Nightmare 29 million maximum damage. Okay, I'm gonna propose a team for here as well, but you will need to work on a champion or two prior to this. Okay. God damn it. I can't see your team, but... Well, I can't see the one that you're using, but here's the one that I would propose. Farkin, Frozen Banshee, and make her a lot quicker. Actually, not much. No, she's good. She's good. Don't mind me sometimes. Frozen Banshee, Farkin, Stock, to Hanorok, and Necret. Try out something like this. Aura's gonna have to be Stock for ally speed. Stock will have to be your Aura champion. With this team, if built right, you could potentially 3 or 4 key Ultra Nightmare, which is what you want to be doing. Put all of your keys in getting the Transcendent chest if you can. Get some more shards, get some better gear. This is torturous, right? You can't go through fusions like this. It just hurts. And sometimes fusions are, you know, you want to participate, even if it isn't just for the champion and for it being a, do not miss, do not sleep on, or whatever. It's sometimes you just want to participate, and it sucks when you don't have the resources to. I get it. That's the direction. I don't want to dilute anymore. You're doing really good. I saw your dungeon progress is fantastic. Stage 20, almost everywhere except Spider. You have solid farming grounds here. Stage 16, stage 20 are perfect farming territory for you. You can leave Curse City and Doom Tower to rest for a little bit and instead focus on finishing your Arbiter mission, getting her as soon as possible. She's gonna be your next Deacon. She's gonna be your replacement. And getting your Demon Lord to a 3-key situation here. Instead of spreading them across and getting chests from Nightmare and Brutal, just focus them all on Ultra Nightmare. Good luck booking this. Stick to avoid accuracy since you've started it. Don't switch. Just keep booking that one. Forget this one. Just stick to this. And yes, use whatever chance you have, whatever time you have to make some food, bring some champions up to level 60. As you know, the champion is not the same at level 50, level 60. Get their masteries. The masteries of the champions that I proposed for a clan boss team. This is done. Keep grinding. It's amazing to see your progress. We made you some cash. You also really have to stop investing in gear that you're not gonna put on. Be more meticulous. Just dump a bunch of things in the trash can, man. Do not be a hoarder. Even if it takes farming a stage of a dungeon forever, you're better off than keeping gear that will only fill up space in your vault. Make some more cash on the side. Get down to campaign. Campaign's gonna get you a lot of cash. I see that you have a couple of bonuses. The raid card is gonna give you a lot of silver from campaign. The XP boost is gonna get you to get there faster. You've got this. You've got this. If you guys want me to do an account takeover, hit up my Discord. You can find the link down in the description box, under this video, under all my videos, as per usual. I hope I was helpful, Max. I hope I gave you some direction. I hope that you guys watching this are seeing the patterns. And I hope some of you newcomers orient yourselves in the game as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again in the next one tomorrow. Bye!